I am also going to record. Is that a-okay with you, Sereni? You have to speak for the group.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Oh man, CJ has his name all funky. Oh, again.
Adriana, can you make me co-host, please?
Shit, thank you. I am all over the place. Yes, I am.
Adriana, Rebecca's camera's off. I was gonna say ruin the illusion and walk in the back of Rebecca's shot.
That would be fun.
Oh, okay.
Would that be though?
Muted. Okay.
Hi, Austin. Sorry I didn't let you in yet, but them's the breaks.
Oh yeah, what was the reason for that? You just felt like being a bully or something?
Yes, but also, homie, I get to play the like low-key mess card for a hot second. Thank you.
Why?
Because I quit my job due to a hostile work
I was
environment.
about to say long day at work or what?
You're a shithead, and now you're also banned.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
later.
Yeah,
Should
banned.
I share that screenshot of our chat in the
No!
chat?
I tried to make. Hey, I'll put it on blast. I tried to make a joke about one-upping two people kissing, and I said that I was gonna eat Austin's ass on like a baseball field, and he and Ruben didn't get it at first and thought I was a fucking freak.
Yeah.
Like anybody who would eat Austin's ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on. You would be so lucky.
What I know.
I'm a clean person. I mean, I wouldn't wish it on someone, but like,
hey, you seem like the kind of person who should eat my ass.
They could do worse.
That's true. They could eat Ruben's ass.
Thank you.
What does that mean?
How many Travis Scott meals have you had?
That's actually a great question.
They stopped the Travis Scott meal. Now it's the J Blavin. I don't know.
They stopped it because you bought so many that they were like, it's unhealthy.
Okay, so what is... I actually should grab water. What's the meal now? Like, is it the same food?
No, so now it's a Big Mac and fries and a Oreo McFlurry.
Okay, so like a Big Mac with fries.
Yeah,
it's
stupid.
So it's a Big Mac with a McFlurry at a discounted price?
I don't think it's discounted.
I just want the McFlurry.
It's always broken.
Look, the magic of J Balvin or whatever his name is, I guess.
I have no idea.
Alec Baldwin?
Oh my god, Julia's bringing me water. Julia, Rebecca, thank you. My fabulous writer brought me water.
Show the dog.
No.
Yeah,
tell them to show him off.
The dog.
Show
dog.
Hey Haley.
What's up? I like your hair.
Thanks. It's long now.
Really silky.
Folks who have been listening to our absolutely inane conversation, I apologize. We are running a little bit late, so we will get started very soon.
What room are you in, Adriana?
I am in my bedroom, but I have a green screen.
Here, I'll show you.
She lives in the house from Rocco's
I mean, is that a reference?
This?
No, somebody made that for her.
Yeah, my friend Maddie made a background for me so it looks like a late night set.
You have so many custom things going on.
This is the room she's in.
That's psycho.
Yeah. He is right. That is it.
We do live near each other. It's not like I like
Milo.
Like you live in her front lawn.
He does.
Yeah. He doesn't live there so much as has squatters' rights. Will not leave.
Let me spotlight.
Hi, Milo.
Ruben is
there we go.
That lives under her lawn. Oh my god, he's so cute.
Everybody gets to enjoy this video of a dog for a little bit while I collect my druthers and such.
Look at this.
Ruben, is this what Teddy looked like or whatever his name is?
My dog, yeah. I mean, he still kind of looks like that. He's like that size.
Yeah, he's not very big.
No.
Dogs are fun.
Dogs are fun. Milo and I are starting to become really good pals, which has been hard because he just likes
look,
to.
Now we got. Look at this. Check this out.
Oh hell yeah! That's Sienna's cat.
Oh wow! Now look at this animal.
Where's
Got
Gus?
him.
Show Gus.
Gus is eating.
Oh, that's fair.
I can pick him up. He'll be mad though. Ruben, why do you always say my name? Come on.
What are you talking about?
Oh wait, no, that is my name.
Isn't that your legal name?
Yeah, which is crazy because my dad's last name is Blaylock. He just wrote it wrong. He thought it'd be funny.
Okay. And Ruben, can you make sure to let anybody in that's
Yep.
dragging behind?
We're good.
Cool, thank you. All right, folks, we're gonna get started in just a minute. Okay, I will go live on YouTube. We are streaming on YouTube now, people. Hooray! Everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think Sereni's back.
Oh wait.
Oh, that's okay. It's just time.
Yeah, Sereni's. I'm just really stalling on everybody. This is great. Okay, we're just gonna kick off. All right. My name is Adriana McCain, and I quit my job this week. Welcome to OK So Like.
Woo!
Yes, I have quit my job to pursue my lifelong dream of comedy.
Oh.
No, it was a hostile work environment. So, yay! And related, if anybody knows of any places that are hiring, hit me up. But in the meantime, I can provide something resembling quality comedy to you. It gives me more time for jokes. Hooray! Anyway, let's see what's on the headlines. Let's see what's in the news this week. All right, let's go. There we go. All right. Wednesday night saw the only vice presidential debate of this election. Say what you will about the moderator, but they sure know shit when they see it.
Yeah, got his ass.
Thank you. A British academic caused a Twitter storm on Tuesday after calling the popular Indian snack, idli, sorry, I'm white, boring. This is, of course, coming from a man whose culture likes to zhuzh up French fries with vinegar. Definitely the expert on boring food. Business researchers predict consumers will see smaller turkeys in their grocery stores for Thanksgiving. After years of the large-breasted turkeys getting their time in the spotlight, this marks a big win for the itty-bitty turkey committee.
Oh my God, Ruben.
There have been sightings. You good?
I love that the turkeys made a banner. That's my favorite part.
I would also like to, just very quickly, I don't know if he's watching right now. He fucking better be. My brother is the person who makes a lot of the graphics for this show, so snaps for Quentin, everybody. Yay! Go, Quentin. Yeah, my brother loves feet.
Feet up for Quentin.
Feet up for Quentin.
Here you go, buddy.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to do that because as a woman on the internet, I will get very weird
Don't worry,
shit
me
in
and
my
Austin
inbox.
will for you.
Thank you.
That's
Ugh,
a
male
simple
allies. Yes. Thank you. There have been sightings of a large, hairy, venomous caterpillar in Virginia parks. So be on the lookout for the puss caterpillar. What?
God.
I'm sorry, what's so funny? It's the puss caterpillar, all right? What is so funny about a dangerous, hairy puss? Fucking grow up.
What does it turn into?
I have no idea.
I'll Google it.
It's the labia minora moth. That's not even the part of the vulva that gets hairy. Why did I go with that one?
Because it's funny.
Thank you. Menorah, fun fact, menorah funnier than majora. That's just science there, folks. All right, the second presidential debate has been canceled as Donald Trump refuses to debate Joe Biden in a virtual format. And that's too bad because I had his Zoom background picked out for him. For those of you who are not art heads, this is Rome burning as Nero plays. Oh my god. Trump's so great for comedy. Thank you, everybody. Yay! We got through it together. Thank you very much for joining us this Friday evening. I know you've got a lot of options. Just kidding, we're all stuck inside, but thank you for choosing this program. Ruben, please tell me, who's on the show tonight?
Tonight on the show, we have Haley Beacon,
Yeah.
Jordan Lung,
Yeah.
and Sureni Sakara.
Hell yeah. And Ruben, how are you doing?
You know, I'm fine.
That's great. That's great. I'm so
Check out
glad.
this lady gremlin.
She's hot.
What? Why don't they make more of these?
Sexy.
People like you.
Why
On
don't?
YouTube.
Okay, I would like to know what these you're talking about.
Just like
Yes.
fun movies about like stuff that ruins Christmas.
I mean, I think they've pivoted to like I don't know, stepdads doing that.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Actually fair. This isn't a funny bit.
I don't have a stepdad, so I can't make this joke. So we're gonna keep moving on.
Wait, hold on, Austin.
Austin, can I make this joke about stepdads?
Has your stepdad ever ruined Christmas?
I've had 4.
Have they ever
Man.
ruined Christmas?
Yeah, totally.
Well, there you go. This just
Wait, now,
in.
hold on.
Okay,
Well, no, hold
all right.
on. Well, hold on. I need everyone in chat who has a stepdad. Have they ever ruined Christmas? I just sound off in the chat. We've got an every year of my life. Austin, of your 4 stepdads, what's the percentage you would give me that have ruined Christmas?
I did 100. They all suck.
No, I mean they all have like done something that has ruined Christmas, like specifically, or just like.
I mean, they're all at one point were doing my mom, so I was never like happy.
I mean, it's not like you're opening presents and they're actively like trying to have sex with your mom.
You weren't there. This is really fun for everybody involved. Shall we get on with the show?
My mom is watching.
Hey! Yay! Hi, Mrs. Austin's mom. I'm so glad that you're here. First up, let's not freaking dilly-dally any further. Please put your sweet little hands together for Haley Beacon.
Woo! Oh my god. Oh, thanks. Thank you for spotlighting me. Is this angle too chill? I was
cool.
Before everyone got here, my lighting was all overhead, so this is me naturally facing the light. And I am actually I am laying down. And I feel like you could tell. That's the guy who's stalking me. Just kidding. Maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe. I've been listening to a lot of true crime, and I feel like since quarantine, they've been focusing on ones where the guy sneaks into the house when you just went out to take out the trash and didn't lock the door behind you. And that is now all I can think about. And there's a lot where they're watching oh yeah, they watched her through the windows for 2 days to get her schedule. And I haven't closed the shade, so I don't really know if I'm asking for it.
Oh my god.
Why am I not closing my shades? I think about it all the time, and I am letting it happen. Just so you know, I didn't plan on saying any of this. The car just went by and it made me think about it. Something else weird is I had this reflection my glasses I can't get rid of. These are new. I actually just got these during quarantine. They're blue light glasses. Have we heard of these?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You know, I was getting headaches and going just from like work screen to fun screen. And the first time I wore them on a Zoom, like I log in and my boss is like, "What's up with the glasses?" All of a sudden, and I go, "Oh, you know, they're blue light glasses. They block the light, help you sleep better, or whatever." And he's like, "Blue light glasses. I heard those were a scam." So that was his way of telling me that I look stupid and I am stupid. Another thing that's cool is well, all my roommates are out of town, but before that I was house sitting somewhere else. And it's because one of my roommates just stopped talking to me. Like we didn't have a fight, nothing that I can recall happened, but she's like stomping around with like her headphones in and not looking at me for 2 weeks. I know this makes me sound bad, but this is not the first time that's happened to me. Where like a friend just stops talking to me even though we have no conflict. And you know, I've been going to therapy for years. Like I'm always seeking truth, and each time I've asked the therapist, like, what did I do? What do you think I can do? And each time I've gotten some version of, do you think they're jealous of you? Which, like, in a way, that is what I'm paying you for. But also, I would like some actionable steps. So when this happened, I have, you know, a new therapist where I live now. And when this happened, I went to her on a telehealth session. And I was like, you know, it's weird. Like, I don't know, last time we talked, it was like about Zoom Passover, and I don't really know what happened after that. But I think she's mad at me. And my therapist is like, Haley, can you level with me? Are you prettier than her? So what do you want from me? Okay, 4 out of 4 doctors say you're jealous, bitch. Get well soon. I feel like this is not an endearing or relatable bit, but I am just using what's been handed to me, which is nothing. Did someone say probably definitely to me? Oh no, that was 6 minutes ago. You can't crowd work with a fucking chat box. I don't know why.
Hey, I can force people to turn on their screens if you want.
I feel like I'm watching everyone text. I'm good.
Oh, there you go.
I'm just kidding. I only see 2 people and a cartoon in an army jet. Who's the army jet? Philip, what's up? Were you in that movie Planes? It was like Cars, but no one liked it, so now you can only watch it on planes. If that could ever be a bit I would, but I don't think this is gonna happen again. Okay, Philip doesn't want to talk to me. So yes. No, okay. I'm fine. I'm laying down. I can wait all night. I'm just kidding. I saw like a foreign font earlier too. I wanted to figure that out. But it seems like that person left or code switch, you know. Something I listen to a podcast about. I guess let's talk about, I feel like the running theme is kind of like horrible jobs in America. Something I just want like a quick poll. Raise a hand, use an emoji, or put it in the chat, whatever you want. But how many people here have experienced a raging infection simultaneous to a lapse in health insurance? You will. Don't worry. So, probably you, Adriana. But you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I figured out a loophole. Okay. I went on the internet and I bought for myself antibiotics that were for fish. Listen, amoxicillin is amoxicillin, okay? It comes in a human bottle that you open up and you take out a tab and just don't empty the capsule and put it in a fish tank. Just keep that shit together, pop it whole like you're a person, and you will keep all your kidneys. I'm telling you, I didn't need a doctor. I didn't even need a vet.
God.
Paying your premiums on Kaiser Permanente. Okay, we all have Amazon Pet. Someone left. I just know the shape is different of the boxes. Does someone work for Aqua Moxie? They don't want me promoting their product for other pores. All right. I was gonna ask for a sponsorship, but I'll give up on that. I am just yelling in my house alone right now. That's a cool feeling. I never get to do that since quarantine. Here. Listen. I have 2 minutes. Does anyone have any questions?
I mean, I do, but that's like the whole thing.
Oh, you do that later. It's just like I told one joke and I feel good, you know? I fucking focused through one whole bit and I didn't even forget the parts I forgot last night. Thank you, Kelly. You keep showing up. Cece, what are you doing? Are you moving every 2 minutes?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
I just want you to take us with you. I want to be distracted.
You want a plant tour? Because that's what I'm fucking around with.
Oh, are you repotting saplings?
Saplings.
Am I pronouncing that right? I'm white.
Yes.
Okay, the whitest word in America. Tight. Is that okay? Is that 2 minutes? No, I'll tell. Listen. I fucking swear I have a classic closing bit, and I will do it. I'll do it right now. Comedians mute because you've heard this one before. Listen, I work at a nonprofit. Thank you. No, I know. I do a great work. Basically, I've only ever worked in nonprofits. I've never been on like the corporate side of things, but from what I understand culturally in the office, things are pretty different. Like at a corporation, the guy on top has like the most fuckable wife and like the fastest car or whatever. Whereas at a nonprofit, it's more like a who's the best white person competition. It's measured more by like who has the oldest Prius and like whose rescue dog has the least legs. Oh my God. Who wins that one? All right, that's my time. Thank you so much.
Yay! Give it up for Haley, everybody. Haley, I realized that I did not ask you how you wanted to be introduced. So do you have any credits that you want to plug really quick?
I write for Reductress. I know that's hard to believe.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. I mean, I don't write, I contribute. It's different. And the one I was using before quarantine was I was gonna be in HBO's Women in Comedy Festival this year, but then it never happened and maybe never will. So those are
support women.
I'm kidding. It'll probably happen in 2022.
Yeah. Girls always be late. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just too late. We're just trying to get our hair ripped. Sorry. I even like making those jokes ironically, I feel like is reductive. So
what was the joke? Were you pretending to cough? You were pretending to have COVID?
No, I was pretending to be like, oh, you know how girls be. It's okay. I can quit the show, so it's fine.
Someone just shouted outside my house, "We're all equal."
Oh, cool. And you know what? They're right. They are watching. Thank you so much for tuning in, person outside of Haley's house. Haley, I like to ask every person that's on the show this. How are you? How are you doing right now?
I mean, no one wants to hear it, but like I'm actually doing really well. People hate it.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Do you feel like quarantine has like, because some people have the spicy take of being like, actually, you know, quarantine has been really great for my mental health and stuff like that. Do you feel like quarantine's improved anything for you?
I mean, okay, I really hella lied because I just quit nonprofits and went corporate 6 months ago.
Wow, you actually are now ejected, and actually the show is canceled because a comedian lied.
I'm a Gemini moon.
So am I.
That sucks. San Jose, Gemini moon. We're not okay, despite what I just said.
We're never okay. What's up? That stuff's not entirely real, so it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saving money for the first time because I'm not spending it on bullshit, which is flying to comedy festivals that don't put you up. I am making like $10,000 more than I've ever made to do the easiest job I've ever had because it's not about like people going homeless if I do something wrong. And you know, in terms of mental health, it's only improved because now I just feel like I have an excuse for not getting shit done that I wanted. How can I do 5 shows a week when there's no shows a week, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And you can always just like use the excuse of like, you know, with everything going on right now.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I can actually do your outside open mic.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's, yeah, I kind of feel, I feel kind of similar, that there are definitely some things where I'm like, okay, like, I can't go into Target as much as I used to, like in the before time, so, you know, I haven't completely.
I'm going more than ever.
I'm gonna call the police, just kidding, ACAB.
Because I bought a car, I just go to Target whenever I fucking want now.
I mean, that's a blessing in and of itself, and a curse. What if you got COVID like at Target?
I plan to.
I feel like it would be a better quality disease than if you got it at Walmart. So what?
You'd pay a little more, but it'd be worth it.
Yeah, it'll last a little bit longer. Wait. What made you start to do comedy?
I just can't. Okay, here's what I've reverse engineered why. I don't want to have manners or not just fuck around all the time. And so my job has to let me be my full self, which is someone who doesn't have manners and wants to fuck around all the time. So my job has to be comedy. I can only work with comedians. I can only be friends with comedians. I can only work with comedians. Or people who are just as bad. So I just can't survive. I just can't survive life otherwise. Also, I think I was raised by TV and it's like a mommy issues thing. I want to work for my mommy TV. I'm not even joking.
I mean, well, my follow-up question to that is, how do you feel about Tina Fey?
She like was low-key turfy for so long and we didn't know. But then she kind of like fixed it. But also she's so rich and I just don't like people who are rich. I don't know. She has a slash though.
Yeah, because like a stranger went and like slashed her face when she was playing outside. I used to be a huge Tina Fey head when I was in high school, and that's before she made too much money. Yeah, like Tina Fey, like 30 Rock, if I could just preserve just any like person in amber during a specific time, it would be Tina Fey during 30 Rock. Just stay stay that. That's like still a little turfy, Tina, but you know.
But then at the end, she does talk to a child and is like, what a cute little boy or girl, if that's what you choose. You know, it's like she kind of makes an announcement. If you guys want me to talk in any more detail about 30 Rock, I can, but otherwise I won't.
You know what? It's absolutely totally allowed because I've seen 30 Rock probably like 3 times through. I don't know if everybody else wants to hear about 30 Rock, but yeah, no, I definitely feel you on the like, I don't want to be around people that don't let me be like my full self, because I definitely like, I feel that too, the kind of like, well, I really do like fucking around and not taking anything seriously, and just speaking in bits all the time. And
well, like, yeah, today my coworker told us in like this hangout that his that he fixed his whole wall in his apartment because he thought it would like put him in good graces with his landlord, and then they kicked him out, and I laughed. It was the way he said it. It was funny. He's like, "Wow, I fixed the wall and then got evicted." That's so funny. But no one else laughed, and I had to slack him an apology after. That's kind of what I mean.
Oh my God. Again, I absolutely understand, because the way people say things, sometimes that is the joke. But unfortunately, that does suck that you got like a little bit of shit for it.
It was fine, but I'm like, then why'd you let the only person laughing? You laugh with me, but that's you know, I'm not the victim here.
No, you're not the victim. You're not the bystander, but you're not completely in the wrong. I think I'll give you that one. I don't know if that's gonna hurt or help. So Haley, it is October time, as my calendar is telling me, because it's 2003 and I still have a paper calendar on my wall. What have you always wanted to be for Halloween?
I mean, I guess literally for the past 4 years, I've been a basketball.
What is this, a costume that you purchased, or is this a costume that you made?
I made it.
Okay. What goes into this?
Ago, I was running late to a Halloween party and I flipped inside out an orange shirt and I drew lines on it. And honestly, I just haven't come up with anything better. I don't know if this is clear, but I'm a redhead, and so people expect me to do like redhead things. So I did an orange basketball. Do you get it?
Yeah, that's a classic redhead character. It's up there with Wendy from Wendy's. Yeah. So if you didn't have to be like if you didn't need to be like a basketball, as you said, what do you think you would really want to be? Like, let's say that, like, pardon me, the budget is not an issue. What's your like dream Halloween costume?
So like I could get a boob job and be Jessica Rabbit.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I'd do that.
Is it just for the boob job?
No, boobs seem like they seem like a lot. But I mean, also Kim Possible, but I could never make my hair that big.
Yeah, I mean, it does help that she's a cartoon, and unfortunately we are real people. But I'm sure maybe you could like sew a bunch of wigs together, so it'd be like a ton of hair.
Yeah. The queens do that. It's called stacking wigs.
I've heard about stacking eyelashes, so I get you. Yeah, no, I was literally thinking, I'm like, drag queens can do it, so can you.
That's my motto.
Thank you. Now, Ruben, I will require you from all the shows here on out to be tucking your penis and wearing 45 pairs of, like, pantyhose over it and heels.
You can't see my legs.
I didn't say that I needed to see them. I just need to know that that's happening. Haley, do you have a skincare routine? And if so, what is it?
If you'd asked me 1 month ago, I would say washing my face in the shower every 3 days. But I just went on like a hyper, I'm turning 27 next month.
I won't tell.
And I'm freaking out that I'm in my late 20s. This is so annoying. But I went and I bought myself like a chemical exfoliant from The Ordinary, a vitamin C serum, and 2 eye creams, one for day, one for night from Kiehl's. And I still don't use it every day, but I definitely do way more than I used to. And I do think it's helping.
Okay, real talk. What are the eye creams that you got from Kiehl's? Because I want to know.
No, it's eye recovery. Whitney, your eyes lit up. I feel like you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know what the Ordinary that you got. That's the best shit on the market for $6.
It's so cheap. Okay, it hasn't actually made my skin good at all yet. Does it take like a month?
It takes I would say probably, you're not going to like this, it takes like 12 weeks for like, yeah, I know for like, when it comes to chemical exfoliants, it's something that you have to like use over and over. And typically it makes your skin look like shit first because it's your like pores all like, ugh. So,
oh, I do have like, oh, that's cool.
So it makes the pores just like, and then your face looks eventually better.
All right. Thank you, Adriana.
Yeah, no problem. I try to be educational on this show. Haley, we are running out of time, unfortunately, and it makes me really, really sad because I do enjoy talking to you. Everybody else, that's the bar that you have to match. So on this show, the way that I like to wrap things up with my guests is by asking a would you rather. Are you ready?
Yeah, the answer is both.
That is in fact cheating, but go off queen. All right, Haley Beacon, would you rather be hunted by and have to defeat ghosts / demons, or have to be hunted and defeat a human killer? I didn't write that one, so I apologize.
Okay, I have been ready for a human killer my whole life. Like I'm so angry. If it's a man, they picked the wrong one because I want it. I want it so bad. I told you I left my windows open, even though I know better. I want him to come in here so I could be like, this is it. That's my fanfic about myself, is that I kill a serial killer. You have no idea.
That is,
This is like, don't breathe.
I mean this in just the like sincerest way possible. I really hope that somebody tries to come after you with a knife, because that would be
about it. I'd be like, come at me, and it's gonna happen.
What's the weapon of choice? What are you taking this fool out with?
Something like embarrassing, like a box of tampons. I don't know.
Hell yeah. You shove him up his nose so he can't breathe anymore. Boom, done.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, everybody, please please give it up again for Haley Beacon. Thank you so much for being on the show, Haley.
Thank you.
Yay!
Send a killer to my house.
You know what? We work in comedy. We definitely know a couple of guys, so somewhere there. All right, folks, we're gonna keep that sweet, sweet little ball rolling, that little basketball. We're gonna keep Haley rolling, and we're going to move on to our next comic. He is based in Hong Kong right now because America sucks. He also started one of the first Zoom shows that Rest in Paradise is no longer with us. Please pour one out for No Pants. But please give it up for Jordan Lug.
Hey, thank you guys. Speaking of basketball, is anyone else watching the NBA Finals right now? Because it's a very close game, and that's why I'm going to be super tense for the next 30 seconds. That's why BMO left, guys. That's where he is right now. All right. Hold on. I have to watch this. All right. Okay, I'm gonna do my joke while it's happening.
This is gonna be good.
So I'm 6 feet tall, and like most guys who say they're 6 feet tall, I'm 5'11". And... All right, Lakers lost. Okay, cool. I started going to the gym. I don't know if gyms are open in your fucking land, but gyms are open. And I saw, you never see those like short buff dudes. Like I saw this one guy, he was like super short, and he was like, yeah, I can almost squat 600 pounds. And I was like, oh, that's cool, man. I'm almost 6 feet tall, so you go do your thing. I'm gonna go talk to women. That's what I'm gonna do. Cool. Yeah, I'm the only guy on this lineup, which, I feel like that's something I can put on my resume. It's actually the second time I've been the only guy on the lineup, so I'm very proud of that. But yeah, I'm kind of sad that like the NBA season's almost over, because that's like 40% of my personality. Like I have a group chat with like my boys, and it's just quiet. It's quiet for 3 months of the year. Every NBA offseason, we just don't talk. So that's what men are like. I grew up in Hong Kong. It's good to be back here. Actually, I moved to America when I was 15. That's my life story. And I moved to America when I was 15, which means I've never had sex in Chinese. That's how it works if you're bilingual. And there's like a lot of things like sexually I don't know how to communicate, so like I really like choking, and I can't just be like, hey, 我可不可以 so that's what sex is like. I do want to invent a language learning app that teaches people how to have sex in different languages. It's either gonna be called Rosetta Bone or or Duolingus. It's gonna be one of those. Going back to America for a second. You guys know there's like, like the bases. I don't know why I do this in my hand. The bases when it comes to hooking up, like first base, second base. I think it's time to change the bases up a little bit for like modern dating, So I think first base is still making out, second base is sex, and third base is talking on the phone. Like this girl asked me like, hey, can we talk on the phone? I'm like, what? We haven't even choked each other yet. Think we're moving a little too fast. Okay. There's a bit of a delay because I'm in Hong Kong, so like if halfway through one of my punchlines you think the joke might be funny, you have to like commit to it. I hate Asian people. Whoa, guys. All right. I think about being a sugar daddy a lot. And I realized as an Asian dude, all my sugar babies have to be like the same race. Otherwise, it'll just be like too obvious. Like, when have you ever seen an old Asian dude with like a skinny white girl? All right, that's just the thought that I had. I saw one couple like that, and it was just really obvious. But yeah, I won't be a sugar daddy because comedy, woohoo. I think the only time comedy has ever been useful in my life outside of being on stage was like one time me and my ex, we went to like someone's house and she needed to poop, and she was scared that the people would hear her poop. So she was like, I need you to be as funny as you can for the next 10 minutes. So that's what happened. I just told pretty much this set I was saying to them. And then we went over again to that person's house the next week, and she was like, I need to poop. And I was like, I can't do the same 10 minutes again. They're going to think I'm weird. So yeah, cool. I got invited to a Halloween party last week. They're like, oh, do you have plans for Halloween? And I was like, it's not that I'd have plans for Halloween, but it's just I know I'm gonna have a better option by the time Halloween comes. So gonna respectfully decline. I think people who have a foot fetish Anyone here? Woo! Make some noise. People who are into feet, or just people who were too lazy to become podiatrists. I feel like it's right there. You can make money doing what you love, and they were just too lazy to do it. I wonder if the first day at podiatrist school, everyone there is like, what? No, I don't like feet. What? No, do you? Nah. Oh, I like making insoles. What, dude? No, I don't like feet. Podiatry school. It's so stupid. Okay. I don't know how to spell the word bestiality, but I'm too afraid to Google it. So let's just leave that one alone. I think there's like 4 B's in it. I don't know. Let's just keep it there. I went to see a psychiatrist. Yeah. Anyone else here? Cool. All right. And she gave me some antidepressants, and one of the side effects of antidepressants is like you just lose your sex drive completely. Like I just didn't even want to watch porn anymore, and I think that cured my depression. I think that's that's what happened. That's losing your sex drive. That's not a side effect. That's the main effect, actually. Like happiness is a fucking side effect. Who needs that shit? Yeah, I'm in Hong Kong, guys. It's cool. That's one of the main points of my presence. I don't know. It's interesting because obviously we're in Asia, and like I haven't heard white people talking to each other in like so long. Like that conversation just now between like Adriana and Haley, I was buying time. All right, that was like the longest I've heard white people talk to each other in like half a year. That was crazy. And no offense, but I don't really miss it that much. It's no, I was watching basketball, guys. Come on, that's what was happening. But white people, they're I don't want to say cool, but they're all right. White people introduced me to new things, man. Like growing up, I just used to buy like sealed bread, like bread that comes in like the plastic and you have to put the thing on. And white people introduced me to buying bread that just like hangs out the bag. You ever seen a baguette where it's just like before, white people never, why would you buy it? It's exposed to the air. Why would you eat that? But white people taught me that. My favorite white people music, I didn't even say band. My favorite white people music is Weezer. That's
hell yeah.
Yeah, like if they released an album called Chinkerton, I would be cool with it. I'd be like, hell yeah, dude, Weezer, Buddy Holly, or something. All right. Goodbye, white people. That's my time.
Yay! Give it up again for Jordan! Oh my god, a delight as per always, Jordan. How are you doing?
I'm doing the same I always am. Great.
that sounds deeply reassuring. With the with the Lakers versus the Heat, I guess who are you rooting for?
I don't care. I like basketball. I guess Lakers. I don't know.
You're rooting for the sport. That's
I'm
noble.
rooting for LeBron. That's what I'm rooting for.
There we go. Yeah. And what's the? See, I don't really keep up with basketball, but I feel like my roommate is a Celtics fan, and we were watching a couple of games before they got kicked out, and yeah, man, that sport's kind of fun. I see why people are into it. So what's the score now? Like, I mean, in the series.
The Lakers are up 3-2 because they lost the game during the set. Yeah.
Yeah. And is it best of 7?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. See, I'm learning. I don't know if this is surprising to you or really anybody in this chat, but I'm not super into sports, but I love to learn.
Yeah.
Do you speaking of like basketball and stuff? What is I think the best or most interesting basketball fact that you know? And like keep in mind again, I know like very little about it, so you could make this up, and I would probably believe you.
Okay.
But ideally, what's the truth?
Um, I have a story.
Okay,
One
that's fine.
time, all right, this is a terrible story, but it's interesting. So like, I went to high school in the same city as like Jeremy Lin.
Mm-hmm.
So like, one time I was at the DMV with my dad, and then his dad was there with his little brother, and then we sat next to each other. I'm sure that's not what you asked for.
Okay, so you met somebody who was related to Jeremy Lin at the DMV.
Yeah, that was sick. I just recognized them from their family photos, and I was like, oh shit. And then Jeremy Lin wasn't famous yet, but I told my dad, yo, that's like this like Asian basketball player's dad. And then my dad was like, okay. And then he got famous, and I was like, oh, do you remember that one time we were at the DMV and I told you like, oh, that's someone's dad? That was Jeremy Lin, and he forgot that happened. So,
I mean, it did. That's the brilliance of dads too. It's like,
yeah.
and do you care? You don't. Fine. I'm not gonna try. But I mean, like, fucking props to you for trying. Yeah, you certainly did tell us a statement there. Thank you very much for that.
Trying my best.
I mean, that's fair. You're technically in the future right now, so I feel like you've got kind of like a pass temporally. And like that's actually a good question. Like, what even happened to Jeremy Lin? I hear nothing about Linsanity. There must have been a cure.
He just got injured and bounced around the league a little bit, and then that's it. I don't know. It's
fair.
Yeah.
Again, you know more about basketball than I do. Yeah. So, like, all I know is it was invented in America.
No, it was invented. Wait. No, it was. It was invented by a Canadian in America.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure actually Massachusetts, and you have to dribble the ball all the time. And I also know that I'm bad at it. So
same.
There we go.
He also knows you're bad at it.
Yeah.
No, I mean I'm bad. Oh, okay. Oh, I assumed from inference.
From the, that is again, no points are going to be taken off, but this will reflect on your final evaluation for this interview. So as you've mentioned before, and I'm sure you probably have gotten this question a lot, but would what are the big differences and similarities for doing comedy in Hong Kong versus the US? What's different about that? What's similar? And keep in mind, I'm talking about kind of the before times, because right now, comedy is deeply illegal.
Yeah. I'd say the language thing is kind of a big thing, because it's here, Cantonese is the predominant language. So when you do English comedy, sometimes you're playing to expats and stuff, which makes it hard because I'm drawing on knowledge from people who just moved to that place within the last 2 or 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like performing in San Francisco, I guess. Got you. Okay. But yeah, I think the language thing, so you don't have as at least in America, you can somewhat rely on everyone to have the similar base of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
But because Hong Kong's a little more international and there's multiple languages, that's a bit of a challenge. So I end up just doing a lot of jokes about dating or whatever, because that's relatable to everyone. So that's a big difference.
Yeah. then what would you say is like the similar thing between, I guess, all of it? Like what are things that you're like, oh, this is a kind of like a universal thing? Would you say, here, let me throw out a suggestion. People looking at their phones during a comedy set.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess so. I think people hear more. Oh, I know you asked for similarities, but people here kind of sit through open mics because it's like they don't have anything else to do, which is kind of nice. But similarities, I guess. I don't know. I guess like the concept of like laughter and having a good time is universal, so that's fun.
Damn.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, great answer.
Hey, no,
they like to laugh.
Yeah, very deep, good analysis there. That people enjoy laughing. I hear that they also enjoy smiling, but the jury's actually still out on that one. What would you say is a guilty pleasure song for you?
Weezer. I mean, that's like I just like Weezer.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes I like the old rock band things. Just when I'm in the mood, I'm like Aerosmith or something. I'm like, yeah, why do I like this song? But whoa,
because it rips.
Yeah, dude looks like a lady. Let's fucking jam.
Yeah. Can I ask Jordan a question?
No.
Yes.
What do you want?
All right.
Jordan, this is a two-parter. Have you ever seen Weezer live?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dude, they rip so hard.
This is true.
And what's your favorite Weezer song?
I forgot let me look it up. There's a name for it. I like a lot of them. I don't know. Let me just say.
Are you scrolling through Spotify right now?
Yeah. I'll say,
is it the one where he sings about looking like Buddy Holly?
I do love that song.
Yeah, I like that one. I'll say It Ain't So, but that's
a good
weird one. Yeah, I like
that one makes me think about Rock Band, because it's on the video game Rock Band.
Oh, that's cool.
I like watching Haley react to Jordan answering questions.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is literally not a diss at all, but like, you never answer the questions at all. And it's my fucking favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, it really makes this show super fun for me to do. Thank you, Jordan. I'm so glad that I've had you on this show.
That fucking ripped.
Fucking Mike Pence ass.
She said, teach me a basketball fact. And he said, well, one time I personally saw Jeremy Lin's dad and didn't talk to him before he was famous. And no one that was with me remembered. That's what we learned about basketball. I don't understand.
Yeah, thank you for your basketball fact. I saw a stranger at the DMV.
Oh my god. This is again why I can't have a real job, because when people are fucking up, I just laugh. No, I don't mean that in a bad way, because I don't want anything else to happen. Like, keep being yourself. I'm sorry. This isn't my time.
Thank you. Thank you for your input.
I told you that there was going to be a review portion to this interview. I didn't mention that it was peer reviewed.
Sorry.
To be fair, hey, don't laugh so hard, Serenity. You're next. I think Aerosmith is a perfectly good guilty pleasure song, because I don't think they're very good.
What the fuck?
Ruben, we can have this discussion off mic, please. It's my time. It's not my favorite. I would say that, like, if there's a guilty pleasure song that I have just like right off the bat, I unironically really love "Come On Eileen." That song does absolutely rule, but it is on Spotify's guilty pleasure playlist for a reason. Which is that it's a very goofy song. It's about a dude that's like remembering how hot this girl was in high school. Why are you jerking off, Ruben?
That's what it's about.
Oh, jerking off to a girl that he remembers from high school. Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah,
I'm not doing a. Yeah.
Yeah, take off that dress, Eileen.
It also says come.
Thank you for saying that right as I was taking a glass of water. Anyway, Jordan, what do you think about the song "Come On, Eileen"?
Good. Answer the question.
Thank you very much. Jordan, I also have one more question. Do you think God exists?
In some kind of way, but not the Christian way. All right.
That's fair. I'm not a religious person, so like, if you've got any and all theories, please throw them at me.
Okay. Oh, now?
I mean, we can also have this conversation also off mic because we're running low on time.
I don't know. I just think there's probably some. I don't know. I buy that there's some sort of higher being, but I'm not convinced. But I'm not ruling it out. So again, I'm not really
answering the fucking question. Okay, this interview is over, but before it is, I do have a would you rather for you. So to wrap this up, nice and
hard.
Nice and cute.
It's 2 options. Okay.
Just say, just pick one for me. Would you rather only be able to watch horror movies for an entire year, or spend a night alone in a haunted house?
What? Which one's better?
Which one's less worse?
Only watch horror movies for a year, or spend a night alone in a house? I don't know. I'd watch the movies, because do you want a reason? All right, because I don't really watch movies, so like it'd be like a year where I like catch up on horror movies. Then I can like make small talk with people about it after. So that's why. Oh my god! Bye, guys.
Hey, you guys ever seen that Silence of the Lambs?
Oh, I saw that one actually.
Oh, great. Well,
yeah.
At least you're like somewhat in the zeitgeist. Good for you, man. Everybody, please, once again, put your hands together again for Jordan Long. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, folks. But seriously, let's get serious for 1 second, because this is the part of the show where I ask you if I've got lipstick on my face. Am I good? Also, do you want to give us money? We are a free to watch show, but these comics are giving us some of their time, so you should give them some of your dime. It would be really nice if you decided to Venmo a couple of dollars our way. We would greatly appreciate it. I'm a socialist, but I will say that, like, look, we still live in capitalism, baby. We need money really bad. Did I mention that I quit my job and don't have one yet? Please give us money. Although it will be given to the comedians, but I feel like I can just play that guilt card. So we're going to drop the Venmo in the chat. It is my name with no spaces and a little @ symbol before it. That is the Venmo for this comedy program. And in advance, thank you very much. I'm going to look for tote bags to give you all, like I'm the fucking New Yorker. Anyway, folks, we have reached our headliner. She is a very funny comedian who I also did not ask how to introduce. Please, for the love of God, put your hands together for Sereni. We will say Kara.
Woo! Thank you so much. I'm just happy to be here. You know what I mean? That's what I'm just happy to see, faces and names. That's why I get it. That's why I do it. You know what I mean? I do it for Jares, but scary. You know what I mean? That's what I do it for Taylor with 4 Ys. I would love to see faces. That makes everything easier for everybody. But
Yeah, throw on those videos, people.
I'm not in the business of asking, oh, wait, I am. Oh, shit. Oh, people are listening. I don't care if you're laying down and looking all fugly, dude. I don't care. I just want to see. Just give it up for yourselves. Give it up for yourselves.
Woo!
Give it up for yourselves. Okay, I'm happy to be performing for fucking, I was going to say 13 people, but minus myself, 12 people, baby. Let's go.
I think we have 2 on YouTube, so
I feel like, oh, hell yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm performing for 3 tables pushed together at a Chili's. I am so happy to be here, okay? Because, you know, I've been living with my girlfriend, you know, because I moved in with her and then the pandemic and shelter in place happened, which is a lot like taking an edible. And someone's like, oh, that's actually acid. And you're like, how long is this gonna last? I have been tripping for 7 months, guys. Okay, all I know is that puppy loves this stuff. He's laughing so hard. Okay, when you spend so much time with another person, you start to notice some shortcomings, if you will. And we found out that she has a really high libido, and I've got a really low libido. So it's not really shortcomings as it is nobody's really coming. Okay. But you know, I've been trying to like up my libido, so I've been eating a lot of aphrodisiacs, you know, like chocolates and strawberries, and she's trying to meet me halfway, so she's eating Xanax. And if that ain't love, then I don't know what is, you know. Hell yeah. We got video, we got people smiling and laughing. I can't hear some people, but that's okay too. You know what I mean? You gotta get it in while you can, you know? Right, Taylor? Just kidding, I can't hear you. You're muted, you fucking asshole. Okay, just kidding. I can't make enemies just yet. I can't lose 10% of my viewers. Let's see, what else is, we've been cooking a lot, which is really nice. I'm bringing in, you know, a lot of South Asian spices into the mix. She's bringing in a lot of Mexican spices, you know what I mean? Like, we eat good at our house, you know? Like, when we take a shit, we burn incense. It's something different. And we've been playing around with the idea of van life recently, you know, it's cheaper. And we're just looking at all our spices and we're like, where the fuck do we put all of these 7 cabinets worth of spices, right? We start looking up #van life for inspiration. And there is one common factor, guys. Say it with me. It's all
White people.
White people.
Exactly. You only need 1 cup holder for salt. You know, maybe a glove compartment with some sea salt, some Himalayan. You know, there's some variety. And 1 mason jar of ghee. You know what I mean? You guys love ghee suddenly, and it's got like Trader Gupta or Trader Raj on it. You know what I mean? I broke Catherine with Trader Raj. Hell yeah, dude. And it's possible if you believe. Brandon Salisbury wants me to kill myself. I get that. No, it's all good. I'm just being a little extra. It's okay. You know, it's okay. Does anybody have any questions so far? You know? Let's see. You know, I really do love my girlfriend. You know, I've moved in with her and she's like, at this point, like she's got it all. You know what I mean? She's got Netflix, HBO, Hulu. She's got it all. I don't know if that's a bad joke. Okay. We liked, you know, I like Adriana, sorry. She's not working right now. I'm not working right now. I'm on that unemployment. And I'm on that type of unemployment where I'm making more money on unemployment than I did with an actual job. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, where my 600 people at? You know what I mean? My $600 a week people at? I miss that. You know, I've never missed something more than $600 a week. Okay. And one thing I really miss is I worked at a cafe, and people would come into my cafe and they'd be, you know, bougie. It was in Temescal. It's like a nice area, you know, and people would be like, can I get a croissant? you know, and they emphasize it, you know, and they'll be like, can I get a latte and a cappuccino? They don't know how to say that word, you know what I mean? They'll be like, can I get a croissant? And then just for my own joy, I'm just like, sorry, one more time, what was that? And they're like losing confidence. They're like, can I get a croissant? The second time around. It's the little things, you know? I remember somebody walked into my cafe and they did one of the most piece of shit, subhuman, limp dick, fucking things you can do, right? They walked into my cafe and they stole some tips out of the tip jar. Yeah.
What a trip.
Yeah, my coworker, she was like, you know, well, if he's stealing tips, like he needs it more than I do. So I've been stealing her tips because clearly I needed more. Okay. Let's see. We're just going through. We're just going down that. You know, one thing that's been on my mind is, you think people are mugging people with masks on? I just thought about this. I got really high last night. I just started thinking about it. And I was like, you know what? Let's find out. So I stood in my expensive Chanel, you know, outside a BART station. And I just was flaunting some money, you know, and someone came up to me and was like, give me your fucking money. And sure enough, they had a mask on. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Why do you got, this is really hypocritical. Why do you got a mask on? And he's like, money comes and goes, but health is forever. And I gave him my wallet. Okay, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. But funny concept. Okay. Who's been picking up hobbies in this time off? We started out with puzzles, but is it Sienna? Sienna's fucking needle. What are you, like 80 years old? No, you're like.
I am. I'm a 25-year-old grandma.
This is pathetic. This is what the pandemic has done to us. You know what I mean? What else? What are the pathetic? I've been skateboarding. What else we got? Brandon, what you got? You raised your hand. What is this? Porn? Don't show me your shit. Oh, it's VX. Is it like special effects? I can't hear.
I think he's making 3D.
Are you designing a girlfriend? Is that what's happening? Are you designing the ideal human being? or he's Iron Man and he's way ahead of any of us. Brandon Salisbury is the new Tony Sparks. That's all I know. Catherine, what about you? What you been doing? You've been doing nothing? You've just been... I can't understand that.
I've been teaching. I'm a teacher, so I've been struggling with it.
Oh man, that sounds worse than needlepoint. Okay. I'm just kidding. No, that sounds fucking hard. I have much respect for you. I can't imagine the pressure for people to go back to school, and this is not okay yet. You know what I mean? This environment is not okay. How's online school?
Kind of annoying, especially when Zoom just kicks me out of my own class, and then it makes one of the kids the host.
Oh Christ!
Awesome. That is my dream as a kid, as like a rebellious kid, to just boot the teacher and just take over. Oh my god! That's
like being a line leader.
I don't know if Zoom does this or if like kids do it, but there's a setting where it says participants cannot unmute themselves. Mm-hmm. And so then the other kids can't talk. They're just like muted because the host has to unmute them. And the other kids being, a little shit and not unmuting them.
Damn, that's whack. I'm sorry. I don't know if I wish, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, can we drop your Venmo in the chat? You know what I mean? Can we throw a couple bucks your way? That shit's hard. Much respect to you, Like I said, I haven't been working right now, and it feels for worse. I would like a sense of control, and I've been trying to find that. I've been skateboarding. That's what I've been doing, and I'm terrible. And I'm just not sure people really know how gay I am. So I'm just picking that up for sure. And I've been skateboarding a lot. And I remember I was at this skate spot, and it said specifically no skateboarding, so it's a rad spot. And I'm just doing my thing, and I'm pretty new still, and I'm just doing my thing on this little ramp and whatnot. And this security guard comes out and he starts watching me. And I was like, oh shit, this guy is about to kick me out. And he's just kind of staring and watching me. And I was like, is it cool if I skate here? And because he wasn't stopping me, And I was like, is it cool? And he's like, oh, yeah, keep going. You're not good enough to leave property damage. And I had never been so perfectly roasted in my life. I was like, you need a job? You want to write for me? I could pay you in drink tickets. That one hurt. That one hurt a little different. I've been trying to stay politically active. That is not something that I normally do. You know what I mean? What I do is I laugh and have fun. That's what, like Haley said, I dick around, you know what I mean? I'm not the person to get involved in politics. And I feel like out of necessity, I've had to, and it's not fun. It's could not emphasize that enough, and I've been thinking a lot about my parents, coming to America. I've been talking to my dad about it a little bit, and he came to America from Sri Lanka for my brother and I to have a better life, for more opportunity, you know what I mean, to like make this shit happen, to seize the day and, opportunity, American dream, all that. And after the debates, he's like, we could have achieved the American dream in Australia. I was like, you mean the place that was started with prisoners? And he's like, did I stutter? It's just crazy. Like, how did we get here? Like, it's so funny to me. Like, or like the UK or something. I could have been one of those Indian newscasters that have a British accent, have really big eyes. That's a very specific thing. I don't know. Indian women have big eyes. I don't know. And I also think about how big eyes, people think they're beautiful, but a lot more lint gets in your eyes than a small-eyed person. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. Jordan, can you tell me something? Okay, I'm just kidding.
Yes. I can verify.
He's like, I got Nolan. That's cool. I don't know a lot about my own culture. I grew up in America, and I grew up around a lot of Latinos and a lot of white people. And I think a part of why I don't know a lot about Sri Lanka is my parents, they were shitty at times, abusive at times. And I think I associated a lot of their behavior with the culture, so I think as a defense mechanism, I kind of blocked it all out. It's kind of like when you get really fucked up on tequila and then you swear off Mexican people. It's very similar. I just got really fucked up on some vodka spritzers recently, and Russian people are on thin ice, okay? As long as Cece's laughing, you look racially ambiguous enough that I feel okay. What is your racial background, Cece?
I'm Mexican.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's not white. Adriana's Mexican too. Unfortunately, well, not fortunately. Plenty of Mexicans up in here.
And is Sienna also Mexican? Do you know her? Is that what? Do all Mexicans?
Sister. One different room.
I think all Mexicans are related, though, for sure.
But those two are. That is true.
Oh God, that's hilarious. Oh my Lord. I forget. One thing that's hard about dating, because I'm bisexual, right? And I'm dating a woman. She's cool. She's cool. And it's one thing about dating a guy that's so nice is they're so easily impressed compared to women.
Mm-hmm.
Let me elaborate. I will fry an egg without cracking the yolk, and they'll be like, what? Black magic, you know what I mean? And this bitch is putting together chilaquiles like it's nothing, Like, it hurts, it fucking hurts. We don't have a bidet at our house. We're paper gals, here. We love the paper, Like if we're peeing, we use college ruled paper. If we're pooping, we use wide ruled. A heavy load, okay. I really wish Jers But Scary was here for this stuff. I think they're missing out. And Rebecca Barone. You know what, guys? Y'all are dead to me. Kelly, you're back in. Get in here. People have been talking about, this virus is weird because it's weird to think that if I go, because I'm living with my girlfriend. I haven't been, visiting my parents. It's been like 7 months since I've seen them, and they're back down in San Diego. And it's weird to think that if I go near my parents, like I could, with the droplets in the air, you know what I mean? Like I could kill them or do some pretty serious damage to them. That's wild, And I mean, this is an airborne virus, and it's weird to think that, I could do that, and I've just never felt more power in our dynamic. I'm just like, you keep talking to me like that, Mom. I'll come home for Thanksgiving, I'll give you a kiss and a hug on the cheek, or I mean, fuck me, dude. I've been drinking a pina colada. It's just weird. It's just been a weird fucking time. And just, I've had some days where, it's just, what's the fucking point? This shit's rough out here. But I also think about how it's never been a better time to be a racist white person. Hear me out. Because you could just use coronavirus as an excuse. There's like, that old white lady is walking away from that black man. What if that white lady's trying to save that young black man's life? What a hero, Never a greater time, Let's see, we got, what else can we talk about? I visited my partner recently in Chicago, and we were doing long distance, for a second, and we hadn't seen each other for a while. So, she wanted to stay home a lot and hang out, and I wanted to go kind of see the sights in Chicago. I'd never been, and I was just like, I had to sit her down. I had to be like, I want to go see the beam, so I can't keep flicking yours, All right, I'm not proud of that one, but I said it. Okay. The other thing is, also, one of the first women I ever slept with, I met at a bar. We went back to my place. She drove, and right as we were about to go inside my place, she's like, "Wait, I gotta let you know, I'm a cop." And I was like, and I'm a robber. You could cuff me to the bed. You could take me down to your station. And she's like, "Oh no, I'm like an officer of the law." And I was like, that is different, And
That's different.
In retrospect, I should have known she was a cop. You know what I mean? Like, I should have known better. She made me sit in the back seat. And it's like, what pisses me off the most is like, why tell me now? Why tell me after we've already left the bar? Because if I had known that before, I would have gone home with someone from the fire department, Because everybody loves a firefighter. You can't hate a firefighter. You know why? Because you can't be racist to a fire. They're all red, okay? That's all. Red lives don't matter. Okay, well, you get what I'm saying. I think that's been my time. Thank you so much.
Guys, give it up for Sereni. Oh my god.
Love a good train wreck, right?
Oh my god, that's what this show is every week, girl. You're fine. Oh fuck. How are you? How are you doing right now?
At this given moment, after doing a set, pretty bad, you know what I
Oh
mean?
shit, no.
No, I think overall, like I'm doing pretty good right now, and I think it took a lot of months of being incredibly depressed that I lost a job and stand up at the same time, and I was like, what's the point of anything? I dropped out of college, you know, and it's like, was this worth it, you know? And like all this stuff, but I think I've been focusing a lot more on sketch comedy because that's something that I can do COVID compliantly, you know. And I have a lot of projects or like a 4-part episode series that I'm really stoked about to put out. So
sweet.
I think overall good. I feel like a lot better, you know. I feel a lot better. Like I've been trying to stay creative, you know.
That's good. And I like, dude, I totally hear you on that, like trying to, like, I guess adapt with everything that's with these unprecedented times. 'Cause like for real, like that is something that I had told a lot of my friends that, you know, also do comedy, that like there are really only a couple of options for all of us right now. And we have no choice either to, like, it's like evolution. You either adapt or you fucking die. And like evolution, comedy is not real, so it's fine. I'm just kidding. I just said not too long ago that I don't believe in God. It's also, wait, do you think there's somebody out there that's like, I don't believe in God, but I don't believe in evolution?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought it up. Let me explain what I believe in.
Okay, can I kick out? I have to Google something really quick. Siri, can I kick out and ban my co-host? She said no. Damn it.
Remember when he showed his foot and that was awful and nobody wanted that? Okay.
But he was,
I watched Haley's expression. I wish you could have seen Haley's expression then.
What did I do?
You were like, oh.
I mean, you mean when I did this, Serena?
No! Banned,
God.
blocked, reported.
Brandon's covering his camera like he isn't subscribed to my OnlyFans.
You know, I saw some toe jam. Okay, moving on.
No, but yeah, I think it's really great that you found a way to continue to be creative and adapting to, like, not being allowed outside.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah. Would you say that you have a preference for one or the other right now, like stand-up versus sketch?
It's nice because it's given me an opportunity to explore what I can do with sketch comedy. I'm also limited to how many people I can involve in a project, but I've been getting to like edit a lot more and I'm learning so much more on like Premiere Pro. So like, I feel like I'm developing tools better, but at the end of the day, like I always am going to prefer stand-up, and the closest I can get to a real stand-up show is like an outdoor patio style show. And some of them have been pretty rad, you know, and I feel okay about doing them. Some of them were questionable, but hey, that's the game, baby. And, you know, I at some point I am kind of a piece of shit, and I will push the line of what is safe, you know, to what to do. And
to get that sweet release.
And I like to think that everybody who is there understands that risk. You know what I mean? Like, it is a mutually understood risk that we are taking, even if it is outdoors, 6+ feet apart. You know what I mean? I like to think that, you know, but I don't know. I think that as an American, I'm pretty stupid. You know, I wish they told us 8 feet instead of 6 feet, because because we only really do like 3 feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'd like to think that if they told us like 8 or 9 feet, we'd actually do 6 feet, you know?
That is a good point. Unfortunately, the people who run this country are also very stupid. And they're saying that, like,
2036 Rainey, where's the girl?
Yes, please. You definitely have my vote. Yeah, man, like, no, the people that run this country are so fucking stupid. Like, did you see that, like, Trump has claimed that he beat COVID? Dude's been sick for less than a week. And he's, 74 and definitely gonna die.
It's I don't know if it's a lie or not. I really don't. I can totally understand why it is a lie. It's also possible that he is asymptomatic and he tested positive. Like, I don't really know the details of it, but it's I think sometimes I forgot there's a name for it, like a law, like a physics law, that usually the simpler answer is the answer.
Yeah.
And I think it's very possible that they were all just very stupid, bunch of fucking, you see the Rose Garden, fucking event and
they're open. They're basically open mouth kissing at that point.
Yeah.
Just like, it's like, oh my God, Rudy Giuliani just spit into Bill Barr's mouth.
You know what I mean? Like, I basically saw Trump put his tongue in Pence's asshole. That's how close they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
That is a mental image that I wish I could bleach from my head. So thank you for that, Sereni.
What about a Republican human centipede? And
very quickly though, who is in this Republican centipede? Because that is very important.
Kelly Conway. What else do we got? Ben Carson and The Fly. Okay.
And The Fly.
The Fly is in the beginning because I respect The Fly more than any of these politicians.
The Fly is getting its ass eaten. Yes. It doesn't have to eat anybody's ass. That's, you know what? I think that's actually really like a brave thing for you to say, and also like you can argue animal rights. So thank you. Although no, because flies like eating shit. So really, you've deprived it of its favorite thing. So, cancel Sereni. Thank you. This is my electoral grandstanding that I'm going to be doing. Yeah, man, I think he is sick because I've seen like videos and stuff on Twitter where he's like having a real hard time breathing and like not like regular, just hard time breathing because he's 74 and like overweight and stuff. And that's not like, I personally hate when people are like, ooh, fat jokes about Trump, because I myself am fat, and I'm like, well, there are other things to make fun of him for. Thank you. But also at the same time, I'm like, listen, I get very winded going up like 3 steps, so yeah, you can make fun of his breathing for all you want.
Would you have McDonald's at like an official White House event?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what?
You know what? I take it all back.
Yeah, actually I would, because it's the thing that I do appreciate about McDonald's, except like just besides their little pickles that are in the sandwiches, they're very good. It's consistent. You got to give it up to Mickey D's. They are consistent, and like some people are like, yeah, it consistently gives me food poisoning. I'm like, that's your truth.
Do you think that Donald Trump is eating a Travis Scott meal from McDonald's?
No, definitely not.
I feel like he's eating 3 Travis Scott meals at once. You know what I mean?
Ruben, you gotta beat that. You gotta beat it. Although we were talking earlier that the Travis Scott meal is gone from McDonald's now.
Don't remind me.
That was such a smart marketing move. Can we just talk about that for a second?
Absolutely.
Literally, McDonald's did nothing to change their menu. They just combined 3 things that already existed. Fucking Travis Scott put out a bunch of merch on his website, limited edition, sold it for fucking big time bank. It was just such an easy. And then think about the person who made that clay animation. They're all making money. It's all about money.
I don't know if that animator got paid as much as he should have, but
that's probably true. But it's just so much money moved around from that, and it was such a simple like marketing campaign.
Yeah, it was like, okay, we're going to give these people no choice in what they are ordering, specifically for a drink, and we're gonna put bacon on one thing, and that makes it special, and then we're gonna charge $11 for it. But tell everybody except for Adriana one time that it's $6 on the app, so she has to spend $11. I am admitting on this program that I did have a Travis Scott meal. It was really greasy.
Would you rather get a stimulus check or a Travis Scott meal for free?
How much are we talking about that stimmy?
I don't know. I've heard coming after this election. Who's to say?
Yeah, Nancy, grow a fucking pair of ovaries, dude, and just tell him, like, man, I got all sorts of words for congressional Democrats, and none of them are particularly nice. But let's move on from that, because, you're saying that you're not used to being a political person, but I do want to know. Like, it's October, things is getting spooky, they're getting scary.
Cone heads. I want to be a cone head.
You want to be a cone head for Halloween?
I want to be a cone head with my girlfriend. We've been talking about it, and we haven't made it happen, and we really want to be a cone head.
Hey, listen, if you want to make sure you get, like, liquid latex and stuff on time, get to it now. Like, do not hesitate. Right. Don't hesitate. Just act.
You're fucking right.
Yeah, man. Are you into scary movies?
Send me a Venmo and I'll buy it. Okay.
Yeah. Venmo Sereni so she can be a conehead with her girlfriend for Halloween. This is very important. You into scary movies?
I do actually, really. I feel like I've become more comfortable with them. I just watched The Exorcist, which I never would have watched a couple of years ago, and it's fan-fucking-tastic. And for how old it is, the effects are just out of this world. You know what I mean? Brandon, you know about effects. You know what I mean? You fucking know. Exorcist kills it.
That is one that I haven't seen. I myself am a bit of a chicken for a lot of movies. I don't like gore. Not really into that. But I do like when Get Out and Us came out. Like, I thought they were like fucking fantastic. I love Silence of the Lambs, I love The Shining. I think what I'm trying to say here is that I really only like good movies. I think that really what scares me the most is just bad cinema. But I did watch Adam Sandler's new Halloween movie, so maybe don't take my word for that as gospel.
It was fun as hell.
It's a fun movie.
Good.
I will say that Hubie Halloween is stupid. Like that's like a no shit. But but it is funny.
I was gonna say oh sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say people are calling it the new Ernest Scared Stupid, and if that no, but hold on, Haley, hold on. Did you watch Hubie Halloween?
No, but I just watched Ernest Scared Stupid, and I feel really attached to it.
Well, keep that little piece of your, keep that close to your heart, but also, leave it open for the possibility to let Hubie into your heart, into your life.
I want to watch Hubie now.
It's on Netflix.
The Invisible Man.
You watched The Invisible Man?
Yes.
That new one?
Actually pretty fucking good.
That's what I heard. That was like one of the first movies to come out on like VOD when the shit went down. So that was one my roommates watched, and I was like, I'm gonna FaceTime some of my friends instead because I'm scared.
But apparently, I don't know, Elizabeth Moss is also a Scientologist, so take that as you like.
Yes, she deeply is, and it's
and she's in The Handmaid's Tale as like the main woman, which I don't know what that means.
It means that she's getting that Hulu check, so it's probably actually, you know what, probably pretty sizable. Did you know that Disney owns Hulu?
Yeah, they kind of do.
Still. Did you know that Jeff Bezos owns us?
Yeah, I did. He absolutely does, and one day I will overthrow him. Probably not. I'm gonna die poor. Give me your top. Let's do top 3 scary movies. What are you like? Hell yeah, we'll watch again.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is kind of it is scary, but it's also kind of, I don't know, cult classic, but kind of I like when people get put into fucked up situations and they gotta figure it out. Mm-hmm. So Cube is a really good movie. It's kind of a 90s, I think 2000s. Mm-hmm. Yeah, people wake up in a cube, and then hear me out, guys. There's also Circle. Every time I put those together, it sounds ridiculous, but there's also Circle, similar situation.
Uh-huh.
I just watched The Clove Hitch Killer. That's really good. That's a good take on the BTK killer.
Ooh.
I love me some murder stuff. Yeah, I'm watching The Vow right now. Also, that's pretty good. Kind of verbal vomit.
Yeah, I've heard that The Vow is like, it started out really interesting because I think that the whole like Nexium cult is like I'm familiar with it already. It's kind of it's kind of crazy, but also at the same time it's like, okay, a bunch of people got tricked into a sex cult and now are doing weird crimes. Was that not just the Manson family? They got arrested before they did any murders, at least.
It's nothing new.
Yeah, you know. Fucking be an innovator, Keith Raniere. But, I heard that, like, they just kind of, like, stretched it out much more than it needed to, like, actually be. I think people, like, HBO is super into, or not just HBO, but people are really into the, like documentary series of it all instead of just, like, a one-shot kind of thing. So maybe it would have been better if it was just, like, one movie. I don't know, I haven't seen it, but what are your thoughts on it?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Just, like, if you think that if it should have just been one documentary or if it should have been, like, a series.
I feel like it could have been, like, an hour and a half movie, you know, like a TV. But it's like, I don't know how many. I think it might even have seasons. I don't know. It's a little long. I wouldn't recommend it, you know. If you're looking for fun, you know, commentary on murders, unsolved mysteries on BuzzFeed is pretty fun. You know.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Nobody cares, Ruben. Okay. He's like, I'm gonna show both my feet. Okay? Oh, he left.
You hurt him deeply. It's fine. He'll be back.
He'll be okay. He won't book me, but he'll be okay.
It's okay. Why do you want to do comedy at a baseball field anyway? It's just the San Jose Giants, not even San Francisco. That's minor league. You're a major league gal.
It sounds pretty fun. I would do it.
Yeah, fair enough. Sereni, I think we may be running out of time, unfortunately, which sucks, again, because I've enjoyed talking to you very much. Let me ask you one last question before we go into Would You Rather mode, though. Do you think... Okay, so when you were, like, doing, like, slumber parties and stuff, were you more of a truth or more of a dare person?
You know, I wasn't allowed to go on slumber parties.
That's fair. That's...
Because my parents watched America's Most Wanted, and they were like, all the uncles will touch you, you know what I mean? And, you know, and you know, who is there a man living in that house, you know? And in retrospect, because at the time I was like, man, my immigrant parents are fucking whack, you know what I mean? They're fucking, you know, so overprotective. They're helicopter parents, and in retrospect, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm one of the few people who didn't get touched. You know what I mean? Like, I was not assaulted. I mean, it's more common than I'd like to admit. I hear you know, about stories and shit like that. But in a way, I'm grateful. But I probably don't socialize how I like a normal person because I gained those social skills.
Oh my god. And then it's okay, so like I definitely understand that because I'm third generation Mexican American, and like my mom was a lot more lenient than like my grandma was with her, because for me it was very much like, oh, I have to meet, like my mom was like, I need to meet their parents first. I'm not just letting you over at the house, but she was like, chill. But my grandma, on the other hand, my mom would be like, oh yeah, can I go and sleep over at so-and-so's house? And she's like, what business do you have going over there?
Yeah.
You don't have to go over there. You're going to go hang out at your aunt's again. So I get it. But nowadays, would you say, are you more truth or more dare?
Probably more dare. I feel like that's always more fun. Generally. I like to see people do things, and I like getting dared to do things because it takes away some of the blame. I don't know. I'm fun at parties, you know what I mean? I wish I could take you to a party and show you, but
we can't have any Any parties? Yeah, nowadays.
Unless you're a 16-year-old TikToker in LA in the hype house, then you will party like there's no coronavirus.
Until one person gets sick. All right, Sereni. So since you are our headliner, we are going to do a little Would You Rather speed round where I throw Would You Rathers at you, lightning speed, and you've got 1 minute, 60 seconds to answer. Are you ready?
How many of these are there?
There's only like 15, so if you get through them, then we're like, yay! But if you don't, then whatever. Ruben has the...
Just for the sake of it, I think the most that have been answered is 6.
People like to take their time. They're like, wow, let me think about that one. I'm like, no, that's not the game!
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Sereni, would you rather hold a worm or a snake?
Oh, what the... a worm.
Okay, eat candy corn or circus peanuts?
Ooh.
Peanuts, I hate candy corn.
Only drink iced coffee or hot coffee?
Ooh, hot coffee.
Kiss a bear or lick a horse?
Kiss a bear or lick a horse. Is there gonna be tongue?
That's up to you.
Bear.
Ooh. Fly or be invisible?
Fly.
Eat mascara or foundation?
Oh shit. Probably foundation because I feel like mascara is waterproof and it would do something to me.
That's fair. Be famous or rich?
Ooh.
Be rich and then become an influencer. Yeah.
There we go.
That's time. That's time.
The fame will come. The fame will come.
She got 7, guys. Let's give it up once again for Sereni. Woo! Oh my goodness, folks. That's our show. Thank you again for spending a wonderful Friday evening. You've made my night. Does that sound convincing? You tell me. Please, again, if you enjoyed what you saw, throw some money our way. The Venmo is in the chat. It's my name on the little Zoom doodad. Ruben has it on his. You've got a lot of places and not a lot of excuses. Ruben, do you know who's on the show next week?
I don't, but I can wing it.
You're not going to do that because I don't want to tell people the wrong thing. Your show next week, you've got Justin Carisi, you've got Maddie Boyer, and you've got your headliner, Mean Dave. So if you know any of those folks and you like them, you should watch. If you don't know any of those folks, I can tell you, I think they're funny, and maybe you will too. But until then, please drive home safe. And have a wonderful night. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you.